Hello, fellow passages and Fargan ice holes. My name is Alex Tyler. Welcome back to Ace Combat Reviews. I know it's been a minute, but I've been busy at my job of being a chef and all that. But anyway, welcome back to this. I'm going to be starting a review on back with the FB-22, the thick boy, the bomber, the strike raptor, the thing that comes in and says, "Oh, look, that little thing that shits on you, then blizzes by at 2,000 miles per hour." Yes, this thing is amazing and fun, and I wish it had better weaponry. The thing on it is really good. As you'll see in this mission, it can hold its own in a very good situation. It's not just a bomber. It has the capabilities of all the F-22 and then some. If you remember my video on the F-22, you can only play with it for 8 seconds. Then you gotta move on to the next target. Same thing with this. You only get one pass and maybe one mistake with ground targets, then you gotta move on to the next one. You do not stick around to fight. You have to go on, keep zooming around constantly with this thing. It's exactly the same point and exactly the same instance with this. So, how does it play? It plays really good, but it also has the same limitations and same strengths as the F-22. For this reason, you have to know what you're dealing with. Basically, if you remember my video on the F-22, the whole time you only have about 8 seconds to do the entire attack on your target. You have 8 seconds to go for a ground target, for an air target with this thing. Even less time with an air target because it's a bomber. It's a little more sluggish, but it still has the same maneuverability as the F-22. No, it cannot stall maneuver and stuff like that. It can do pretty well in the air, as you'll see in here. It's good at taking out other bombers. It plays more like a multi-role fighter, if anything, but for what it is, it's really strong, and I'm happy to play with it. I'm happy to get my hands on it and just destroy things with this. The XSOB, that is just an amazing weapon. But because of what it is, I wish it was more stronger. It plays like it plays like a 4AA missile, a 4A GM. My bad, 4A GM missile. Because you only get 4 targets, but they're guided bombs basically, and they have a larger, they have a range that can hit other targets. Yes, you can increase the range with it to get to hit more targets, but it's minuscule, honestly, for what that can do. I wish the circles for the bombs were larger so you can hit multiple targets. Like as you'll see here in this clip part here, I can take out all of them, but I need to use one missile to do it. This also comes with one long range missile and a SFFS, I think it's called. The straight line bomb thing, basically, the bomb pod that launches a bunch of little other bombs out of it. That thing is horrible, never use it. The missiles on this are really strong if you spec them right. The long range missile is a long range missile, it's good for sniping, and this thing in a dogfight, it can hold its own. It takes a little bit to get a hold of it because I didn't spec it out for dogfighting. I spec it out for basically like bombing, of course. For this reason, you have to know how you're handling it correctly. You do not just go into expecting, oh, shooty, shooty, bang, bang, going to kill everything in front of me. No, you gotta pick your targets correctly and go at it correctly here. Like with this A-10s I'm fighting right now, you can see how it takes me a little bit longer. Yes, I'm fighting in clouds, and that's my thing. But as you can see, I had to zoop around. I had to keep going. I try to use my stuff. I try to use what I can. Yes, it can slow down on a dime and then fight back, which is a really good perk for it. But at the same time, it's not made to dogfight. It can dogfight, it can shoot down other planes, but it's not made to. If anything, I describe it more like a, what's the plane? I wouldn't say Su-35 or the A-10. It's more than that. It's like what the evolution of these things were. You want something that can do all roles at the same time, fight planes. It's a jack of all trades, what I'm trying to say. It can hold its own in the air and in the ground, But as you'll see later, as I'm fighting the Arsenal Bird and getting surrounded by enemies, I'm just getting picked apart. I really am. It's just so bad. And it's just one of these ideas of I can see why the project in real life was canceled, because a dedicated fighter bomber that was built off a fighter jet plane and chassis does not really work that well. Yes, the SU program has been around for God knows how long, and they have made so many variants of the SU 37 that it's ridiculous. And that platform for Russia is amazing, but Russia is made for that. They take like the five versions of like the T-72 or T-80, T-90 and just go nuts. Here, that's not the case with this. You realize that you have a plane that can do what it can, a jack of all trades, like I said, but at the end of the day, you're playing with something that cannot specialize in one aspect. The weaponry on it is mediocre, better than nothing. The Yes, you can make everything better with parts and everything like that. The SFFS is nice for what it is. If you have a straight line, which I don't like doing, it's too situational. You need to line it up and use it correctly. Like in this part here, it would be perfect, but I need to line it up correctly. This is better for me there, though, with these bomb pods because I'm able to kill targets better. Excuse me. And I'm able just to destroy everything in my path in two passes, which is why I like the the XSOB because of how fast the reload is. I do one turn, I do one pass, fire, then I do another pass, and it's already reloaded, and I fire again. It's perfect for this. Just holding a spot in the air and destroying it while also getting out quick. Remember what I said about the 8-second rule with this plane. It applies here. You only get about 8 seconds to do this. And then I have to move on. But anyway, I'll let you guys enjoy the rest of the video. I'll get out of here in a little bit. As you'll see me fighting down the bombers in this mission, you'll see what I meant by by anti-air combat. It does well, but yeah, it's a bomber at its heart, and it tries to be a fighter at the same time, which is I give this plane a really good rating for what it is. It tries its best, but at the same time, it could be a lot better. Alright then. My name's Alex Tyler. Enjoy the rest of the video, and keep on watching. Thank you. Bye.
Strider 1, bombs away. Mission accomplished. Looks like a media time. With that damn Ocean Army. Why do they have to go and use civilians as their survey techs? I've had to take them out.
What the hell? We're supposed to be the ones on the offensive. How did they get us on the ropes?
We've wiped out half of them. Keep it up! This is Men here 6. That's the last of the enemy reinforcements. I gave my men a 15-minute vacation. Sorry, I need a short breather myself. I'll just be stitching on my lost limbs. Should be back before lunch.
What did you say?
More guests. Bombers and their escorts. Bearing 170.
Locked on bandit.
Shit! I want to go smack them down, but those boys below are hanging on by a thread. You want me to choose?
Power level is at 80%. You think we should take our shot?
Patience. We don't want to waste everyone's hard work. Let's wait till 100.
I guess you're right. Give the fire control system one last check while we're waiting.
Enemy has a lock on you.
Roger.
Missile away. Intercept them now.
Trigger, what the hell are you doing? Say goodbye.
Enemy rocket unit coming from the southwest, and helo-borne assault from the northeast. They're planning a direct assault on Stonehenge. Stop them.
Enemy's got a lock.
Let's split up. Take whichever way you like. Attack missed.
Stonehenge is taking fire. Remember, the mission relies on this place staying pristine.
The enemy's getting desperate. This operation is every bit as important to them as it is to us.
Bomber confirmed destroyed.
Okay, the helo unit's all yours, Trigger. Lead the way and eliminate the enemy. Cyclops will take the rocket unit.
Strider
Roger
1,
that.
bandit destroyed.
Prepare to fire. They know we're here. So shoot them before they shoot us. How long till you're ready? Once we fire, that cannon will crumble and the battle will end.
It's a big nose.
Commencing mission.
Target is in range of guns.
We're doing everything we can to fire as quickly as possible. Just buy us some time until then. Salamander 3, attack failed.
I need cover.
I've got him now.
Gotcha, pal.
Stonehenge. Perfect. Their rear is wide open. Enemy missile
Just focus on doing your job. They will handle their job to protect us from the enemy outside.
Cyclops Squadron has eliminated the rocket unit. Keep it up.
The enemy has a lock on me.
Enemy's got a lock.
Strider 1, missile away.
Break! Break! Closing on destination. Prepare to jump. We're taking Stonehenge.
Intercept them now.
They dodged it.